sometimes spur. But I really want to talk about a dream I had last night because it's kind of just been lingering on my mind all day. So basically, I was chilling with this friend, and you know, we were having a good time as usual, regular shit. And then all of a sudden, we got caught up in like some mess, but like low key, the mess didn't have nothing to do with us. Like the mess didn't have, like I didn't have no part in the mess, and they didn't really have no part in the mess. But the people that they was cool with was in the mess. So the person, my friend was like in the mess by association, but low key like they weren't in the mess either. But we went from chilling to like literally running away. Like I don't even know what we was running away from, but Tracy Ellis Ross was in the dream, and she was like the administrator on some shit, and like we left the building, and she was like calling the police, and so we fleeing the scene or whatever, and then we was in the car and we was driving, but eventually we hopped out the car because we was getting followed, and we was running through this ghetto, and like it was like I remember towards the end of it we running, and we like laughing too, like it's not like life or death type shit, but it's like just drama, and we running, and eventually like I stopped and I'm like, what the fuck are we running for? I swear to God, like I literally stopped and I was like, what are we running for, and where are we running to? Like we was in the fucking hood, like in the alleyway, going fucking nowhere, and I was literally like, what the, like, no, I'm not running no more. Like I don't wanna do this. And my friend looked at me with like this sad ass look, like this sad, like, like puppy dog look. But it wasn't even like they were sad I wasn't going with them. It just seemed like they were sad they didn't have no one to run with, you know? I don't know, like that's how I felt. Like I didn't feel like they were sad, like, oh, like, no, why don't you come with me? It felt like they were just sad they didn't have nobody to run with. But the more important part to me about the dream is that I woke up feeling like I'm going nowhere with this person. Like that was the symbology for me. Like, okay, like I'm kicking it, we chilling, now it's mess, now it's drama, now we running, and now we doing all this shit, but it's like we not even going nowhere. Like this shit don't lead to nowhere, you know? And I was following their lead obviously in the dream because like they knew where they were going, but like literally when I stopped running, I was like, where the fuck are we, like what are we doing, where are we going, why are you running, like literally. And it's been on the back of my mind all day because I feel like I know that already in my subconscious mind, and I honestly feel like I know it in my conscious mind, but a part of me just really doesn't want to accept that truth, and I don't know why, you know, but I know it's the truth, and I know that like that dream meant it was more than a dream, it was a symbol of that relationship. But I love that person deeply. Um, and I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a little hard for me because I don't really like I don't have a lot of people, so I really cling on. I don't even want to say cling on because I'm very independent, and I'm very I don't want to say cling, but I'll say hold. I'll hold on to people because I don't have many people, even if me and the person may be going in opposite directions. And most of the people in my life tell me that I'm too strict, but I don't give a fuck. I don't like. I don't care because I'm strict because I have a really big heart. Like that's why I'm strict. I'm not like I seen a really good quote and it said truth without kindness is harsh and abusive, and they said kindness without awareness is foolish. So I don't believe I'm strict. I don't believe I'm strict. I don't believe I'm just this ruthless cutthroat bitch. But I swear to God, that's how people describe me. Like I swear to God, I feel like Lauryn Hill. Like you know how everybody say Lauryn Hill a bitch. When I look at Lauryn Hill, she seems like a pretty chill, chill motherfucker. But everybody be like, oh no, Lauryn Hill's such a bitch and she don't play and da 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 da. And it's like I don't see that when I look at her. But like, and I don't see that when I look at myself. But a lot of people look at me and be like, oh, you so strict and you so serious and you so da 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 da. I don't feel that way about myself. Not for the most part. We all have our moments, but for the most part, I don't feel that way. I feel like people play with me. And I feel like people play with most people, but the average person just allows the playing to continue. Me personally, I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit up and play with people all fucking day. So if you don't really like me, or if it's really like tension, or if it feel weird, I'ma just not fuck with you. I don't need the extra company. I don't need it. Like I'm definitely a firm believer of I'd rather be by myself and feel good than be around a bunch of people and feel like shit, or feel bad about myself, or feel like I have to not be myself. No, like I'll just kick it alone. So I don't think I'm strict. I think that people want to play with me all fucking day. I feel like people want to play, and not with me specifically. But if a person plays with themselves, they're going to play with you. And I feel like, the byproduct of being around a person like that is that they're eventually going to play with you, And I just rather not be played with. I'm not a toy, But I don't believe I'm strict. I believe I have a very big heart. And I believe I have a very big life. And I believe that with such a big heart, I have to have a strict program. It's not that I'm a cold-hearted bitch. My heart is so enormous that I have to protect it. My ego that's what your ego is for. Okay, everyone's always talking about killing their ego. No, you're not supposed to kill your ego. You're supposed to use it for what the fuck it's really for. So in The Wizard of Oz, the lion, right, the cowardly lion symbolized the fucking ego. That was your ego. The scarecrow was your brain, your mind, right? The Tin Man was your heart, right? And the lion was your ego, right? Your courage, right? The lion's job is to protect you, okay? So then that means the ego's job is to protect you. You need an ego in this fucking world, because this world is not just heaven. It's not just peaches and cream. The world is not a fair place. So you need to have an ego about yourself, because if you don't, you'll constantly be abused and fucking, led astray. So you need an ego. And I have an ego to protect my heart, because it's pure love. It's pure love. And a lot of times, like, if I'm being honest with you, I have to think in a corrupt way. I have been corrupted through the way of this world, but my pure essence, even through all of the corruption that I've been through, like, the trauma of being raised in this world, even through all of that shit, I still have kept so much pure love in my heart. And the way I think, the clouds look so pretty right now, and the sun is setting, it's beautiful. But the way I really think, I really be wanting everybody to work together. In my heart of hearts, I really be wanting to, like, fuck with this person, do something with this person, see what this person about. Like in my heart of hearts, bitch, if niggas operated out of love, I would start a fucking revolution. I would. Not a revolution like the Black Panther Party, or no, a revolution of the self. Like, I would put everybody on, and when I get up, I'm still probably gonna put a lot of niggas on, but I really be looking at shit like, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? That's really how I feel on the inside. I really feel like, why can't we be friends? So it don't be me most of the time. It really don't. Now, granted, sometimes it do be me, but a lot of times it just be a bitch playing with me. It just be a nigga playing with me. And I don't be wanting to be played with. I don't want to be bothered. So I just don't fuck with them. And then the motherfucker be like, oh, you acting weird. You acting funny. You acting da-da-da-da-da. No, bitch, you're weird. You playing with me. You know, it really be that simple. But people, you know, they want to play mind games, and they don't want to take accountability. They want to say, you know, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You're grown. I don't know. I feel like my patience is running thin the older I get. I understand mistakes. I understand all that shit. But we're adults. It be adults sitting up in my face playing with me like I'm stupid. You know, and it's like the most mature way I know how to respond is to just not fuck with you. But people don't like that response because they still wanna fuck with you, even though they not really fucking with you. It's so weird, you know. And anyways, the dream, you know, I know what the dream meant, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Feelings are crazy. But you know, you live and you learn. And I don't wish nothing but love to nobody, because I see people for who they really are. And I think it hurts me a little more when I see like so much light in a person, and I see myself in a person, and I know that in another world we're both like just so amazing, and in another world we're probably really tight, you know, we're probably super tight, but on this planet, in this dimension, on this timeline, it's just not happening in that way. But I see people for who they are. So the people who I know have a light in them, who still act stupid, it pisses me off. Now the people who just dead with nothing in their eyes and it's just empty, it's nothing, you know, they gotta get themselves up by themselves. But the people who have a light and have a gift and have heart inside of them, but who just keep fucking playing with me, those are the people that, you know, it kind of hurts to have to walk away from. But again, you live and you learn. I don't really give a fuck for real, because it really don't matter. I'm just, you know, yapping. Capping. She's capping. But yes, I would show my outfit, but I can't really get up. But I dyed this with acrylic paint, and it's so freaking hard, bro. I sat it in some acrylic paint and some hot water, and it came out really fine. But yeah, namaste. I talked all that shit, now I want to say namaste.